Yo, what is going on, you guys? Welcome back to another What If video. In today's What If video, we will be doing part 2 of What If Amy Died in Sonic CD. Now, if you haven't checked out part 1, I recommend you do, otherwise you're not going to have any idea what's going on, but I will give a brief recap. Last time, we tackled the events of Sonic CD, where we saw an alternate version of Sonic CD where Amy ended up dying by Metal Sonic early on in the game. And that's because the Sonic called on both Mighty and Ray in order to help him out. And after a while, they did manage to beat both Metal Sonic and Eggman, forcing Eggman to retreat. Alongside this, Mighty and Ray ended up taking Amy's place for every game that she was in during the classic era, so stuff like Sonic R and the upcoming Sonic Superstars. Mighty and Ray ended up taking Amy's place for that, including Sonic the Fighters as well. However, now diving into the modern era with Sonic Adventure. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. Before we go ahead and get into this, make sure you guys go ahead, like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below what you thought of part 1, and if you're excited for part 2. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right back into this What If where we left off. Our story begins where Amy's story initially began in the original Sonic Adventure, except this time we open up with Mighty and Ray, as the two of them arrive at Station Square. At this point in time, they've heard rumors about Sonic and Tails being there fighting a water monster. Alongside this as well, they've also heard rumors about Knuckles being there gathering Emerald Shards, and Eggman also being there as well, causing trouble. Mighty Ray ends up looking around the city amazed by it, until Mighty ends up turning to Ray with him saying, "So you sure Sonic's here?" "Yeah, from what I heard." "Well, that's the case. We need to find him and end up asking about situations. It's apparently Eggman's here." "You're right." However, as the two of them continue to explore further in the city, they end up noticing something above. Their eyes will widen in shock as the egg carrier arrives, and Mighty ends up saying, "So that's Eggman's new battleship, huh?" Might admit, not bad. However, as both Mighty and Ray look up in shock as soon as it is to the station square, Ray went up pointing something out. A flicky flying down. Mighty went up managing to grab the flicky and ask him, "Hey, you alright?" The flicky ended up nodding. However, before Mighty and Ray can ask any further questions, Zero appears, catching the two of them off guard. And as Zero goes to attack them, Mighty and Ray will manage to dodge the attacks, as Mighty would then go in for a spin dash on Zero, throwing him back. Mighty would end up going for a spin dash, however, Zero would manage to dodge the attack. However, Ray would use the opportunity to drop dash Zero, throwing him into the air. Mighty would then use the opportunity to grab part of the building and would throw it at Zero, throwing him flying back, followed up by Mighty spin dashing towards him. However, Zero would easily manage to get back up and go in for another attack on Mighty, who would manage to dodge the attack. Ray would also use the opportunity as well to spin dashing towards Zero. However, Zero would attempt to use the opportunity as well to grab the flicky. However, Ray would manage to dodge the attack and doing a quick spin dash on Zero, throwing him back. Mighty would turn to Ray with him saying, "Get out of here, I'll handle him." Ray nods his head as Mighty continues to fight Zero in a one-on-one fight. Mighty ends up throwing pieces of rubble and spin dashes at Zero. However, Zero would manage to dodge majority of them. However, the few times he hits, they're pretty bad. However, Zero would manage to hold his ground after a while, managed to trick Mighty, almost catching him off guard. However, Mighty would manage to dodge the attack and would end up using a distraction, allowing him to get away to go meet up with Ray. However, Zero ended up falling after them. As Mighty meets up with Ray, he ends up saying, "We gotta find a place to hide." Ray ends up nodding his head as the two of them end up heading off, with Zero falling behind them. After a while, Mighty and Ray would manage to find a place to hide, allowing the two of them to catch their breath as Zero passes by them. Ray would then turn to the Flicky and ask him, "Hey, you alright, little guy?" The Flicky would end up nodding his head, and Ray would end up asking him, "Why is the robot after you?" Mighty would end up saying, "Eggman probably wants to use him as a robot in order to fight Sonic." Ray would end up realizing Mighty's right, would end up nodding his head. However, as the two of them were contemplating what to do next, Mighty would notice Sonic in the distance and calling out to him, "Hey, Sonic!" Sonic would turn around and smile at his two friends he hasn't seen in a while. "Hey, Mighty, Ray, it's been a while. How you guys been?" Mighty and Ray would end up telling Sonic, "We'll catch you up later, but right now we got a situation." "Why? What's up?" Mighty Ray informed Sonic of the situation, how they just arrived at Station Square and the robot they just dealt with, alongside the flicker they just found. Sonic went up contemplating this, is what I'm saying. "Eggman's probably up to something. It's apparently he has multiple schemes going on at once." "What do you mean?" Sonic would end up filling Mighty around the situation, how Eggman's attempting to use the water god in Chaos in order to destroy Station Square, to build Eggman land on it. Alongside this as well, he also explained to them how he ended up tricking Knuckles to fight him once again, alongside a couple other things. Mighty and Ray went up listening closely, with Mighty saying, "Man, that egghead's up to no good again?" "Yep. We need to do something. We gotta make sure Eggman doesn't get this flicky, as he wants him for a specific reason, more than likely." "You're right, but we need to come up with a plan." However, as the three of them discuss what to do, Zero ends up fighting them, ends up attacking them, forcing the three of them to dodge. Sonic would have turning to Mighty Ray would have asked him, "So is this the hunk of junk that's been following you?" "Yep." Let's see how powerful he is. Sonic will go in for a spin dash, however Zero manages to dodge the attack, only to be hit by Mighty. Sonic will then use this opportunity to homing attack into Zero from behind. As Ray flies into the air and manages to kick a piece of rubble at Zero, throwing Zero down to the ground as Mighty ends up kicking Zero and followed up by Sonic using a drop dash. However, Zero manages to dodge Ray's attack, where grabbing would throw him into Sonic. However, Mighty ended up punching Zero in the face, causing Zero to go flying back into a building. Sonic will then use this opportunity to homing attack into Zero. However, Zero managed to dodge the attack. Sonic used the opportunity to go in for a drop dash, throwing Zero into the air as Mighty ends up uppercutting him, followed up by Ray kicking him down to the ground. However, as Zero ends up getting up prepared for another attack, Mighty ends up spin dashing into him, followed up by Sonic using a homing attack and Ray using a drop dash. However, Zero managed to get back up once again and charging towards the group, which they managed to dodge. Sonic would use this opportunity to homing attack into him, as would Mighty. Mighty also used the opportunity as well, and grabbing a piece of rubber and would throw it at Zero, as Ray used this opportunity as well to spin dash towards Zero. However, Zero managed to get back up, but he attempts to grab the flicky from Ray, who manages to dodge the attack. Sonic would have grabbed both Mighty and Ray and saying, "We gotta get out of here and come up with a plan. Now." Mighty and Ray would nod their heads as Sonic gets grabbing him and ends up speeding off. However, Zero is not too far behind them, as he follows him and contemplates his next move. However, as Sonic, Mighty, and Ray attempt to get away, Zero devises a plan in order to trap Mighty and Ray and separate them from Sonic. And after a while, Zero puts his plan into action, causing Sonic to be separated from both Mighty and Ray. And after a while of looking around with the two of them trying to find Sonic, Zero would appear and would prepare to attack them, only for Mighty to spin dash in towards Zero, catching Zero off guard. As keep in mind, unlike the original timeline, Mighty and Ray can't actually defend themselves and are much more powerful, as the entire point of Amy's story in Adventure 1 was coming to her own and learning how to defend herself, independence. However, Mighty and Ray have already been through a good amount of adventures and have unique abilities instead of just a hammer, and can probably defend themselves. So unlike the original timeline, Zero is going to have a much harder time getting the flicky and trying to capture Mighty and Ray. Zero would attempt another attack, only for Mighty to use his strength with punching Zero in the face, followed up by Ray using a spin dash, as Mighty ends up grabbing a small piece of rubble and throwing it at Zero, damaging him and almost causing one of his arms to fall off. However, as Zero goes in for another attack, Mighty would once again dodge it. It would spin dash in towards Zero, it's causing Zero to fall onto the ground. However, as Zero fires more attacks, Mighty and Ray manage to dodge, with Ray grabbing Mighty and flying in the air, while also protecting the flicky from Zero. However, Zero is not going down without a fight, and end up charging towards both Mighty and Ray. However, Mighty and Ray will manage to dodge their attacks, followed up by Mighty using his strength, catching Zero off guard and throwing him down to the ground, as Mighty then uppercuts Zero. Mighty then smirking, with him asking Zero, "That all you got, you hunk of junk?" This is causing Zero to get pissed off, and I'm throwing up a couple pieces of rubble at Mighty. However, each of them are easily destroyed by Mighty, and Zero looks shocked as Mighty ends up smirking, with him saying, "Like I said, that all you got?" Ray would then grab Mighty and throw him to the air, causing Mighty to do a spin dash mid-air, throwing Zero flying back. Mighty would then use his momentum to punch Zero square in the face, causing him to go flying back. However, as Mighty goes for another attack, Zero manages to dodge it, and end up grabbing Mighty and throw him down to the ground. And Zero, realizing that it's going to be much harder, when using some knockout gas, causing Mighty to fall onto the ground, knocked out. However, as he goes back to attack Ray ends up coming in for a spin dash, throwing Zero back. Ray used the opportunity with him going for a homing attack, throwing him back. However, as Ray ends up going for another attack on Zero, Zero managed to dodge the attack and attempt some knockout gas on Ray. However, Ray managed to fly into the air and easily dodge the attack. Ray then used the opportunity as well to kick a piece of rubble towards Zero, throwing him down, damaged. However, Zero isn't done just yet, and as he goes in for another attack, Ray would use this opportunity to spin dash in towards Zero, throwing Zero flying back. However, as Zero gets back up, Ray ends up using another attack. However, as Ray goes in for another spin dash, Zero having enough when moving a trap, causing Ray to go flying back, allowing Zero to use knockout gas, causing both Ray and the flicky to fall onto the ground, knocked out. Zero uses the opportunity to grab both Mighty and Ray and the flicky to get away, and just as Sonic arrives, Zero is already gone, heading to the egg carrier, with Sonic following suit. Mighty and Ray then end up waking up in a prison cell. Mighty would have turned to Ray and ask him, "You alright?" "Yeah, I'm fine. What about you?" "I'm fine." Mighty and Ray end up contemplating what to do next as they turn to the flicky, with it seemingly being fine. However, as the team contemplate how to get out of here, Gamma arrives, having been sent by Eggman to gather the flicky. Mighty would end up telling Ray and the Flicky to get back as he approaches Gamma with him saying, "Let us out of here, you piece of garbage." However, Gamma would end up simply responding,
"Hand me the Flicky."
Mighty would end up saying, "Yeah, well, how about you make me?" Mighty would then use this opportunity to burst down the prison cell doors, catching Gamma off guard as Mighty attacks Gamma in the face. Gamma, taken off guard, attempts to fire at Mighty. However, he manages to dodge the attack as Mighty grabs the prison cell doors and throws them at Gamma, throwing Gamma flying back. Mighty then uses this opportunity to spin dashing towards Gamma.
However, Gamma
dodged the attack and would fire at Mighty. However, Mighty would manage to dodge more of Gamma's attacks, followed up by him punching Gamma in the face, damaging his armor. Ray would also go in for attack as well as spin dashing in towards Gamma. However, Gamma would attempt to use the opportunity to grab the Chaos Symbol that the Flicky holds. However, Mighty would manage to dodge the attack, and as Mighty and Ray dodged the attack, they quickly realize what's on the Flicky's chest, with Mighty saying, "A Chaos Symbol." However, before the two of them contemplate any further, Gamma attacks more, forcing the two of them to dodge, as Mighty ends up going for a spin dash on Gamma, throwing Gamma flying back. Ray would then also use the opportunity as well to flick a piece of rubble at Gamma, allowing Mighty to use the opportunity as well to punch Gamma in the face, followed up by swiping him off his feet to going for a drop dash. However, Gamma would manage to get back up and would fire at the two of them. However, Mighty would manage to dodge the attack
and would end up asking Gamma one question.
"Why are you doing this? We don't have to fight." However, Gamma would simply saying,
"My goal is to serve my master, Dr. Eggman."
However, Mighty would end up saying, "You don't have to serve Eggman. I know there's a Flicky inside of you like this Flicky right here," as he points at the Flicky that Ray's holding. "You realize you could go down a different path. You don't have to work for Eggman." Mighty would end up attempting to talk to Gamma more, as Gamma ends up contemplating this, what I'm saying.
"Does not make sense."
However, Mighty would continue with him saying, "Listen, I know there's birds trapped in your fellow robots. You can get them all out. You don't have to follow Eggman. Please, help us." Gamma would end up thinking for a moment, and after a while would end up agreeing with him saying,
"Follow me. I will help you escape."
Mighty would end up nodding their heads as Gamma ends up falling out of there. And with the help of Gamma, the two of them managed to avoid the games that Eggman ended up putting Amy through in the original timeline, allowing them to arrive outside the egg carrier. At this point in time, Sonic and Tails have arrived. We're in the middle of dealing with Eggman, as Eggman ends up noticing Gamma alongside Mighty and Ray. Eggman confused him, saying, "Gamma, what are you doing?" However, before Eggman can ask any further, Gamma would end up attacking Eggman, catching Eggman off guard and saying, "What? How dare you?" However, Mighty would end up smirking to Eggman with him saying, "Looks like your robot isn't under your control anymore, Eggman." Sonic and Tails, realizing that both Mighty and Ray befriended Gamma, would end up smiling, with Sonic turning to Eggman and would smirk at him with him saying, "He's right, Egghead. You might as well give up." Eggman, now pissed off at him, saying, "Oh, don't worry. I will take you all down. Especially you," as he points to Gamma. "You traitorous scum." Sonic would then turning to Mighty with him saying, "You alright?" "Yeah, we're fine." However, before anything else can happen, Eggman unveils his latest creation, that being a prototype of the Egg Emperor from Sonic Heroes. Eggman would then use the opportunity as well to grab the Flicky, and grabbing the Chaos Emerald from it as well, calling on Chaos. At this point in time, Chaos would have been transformed into Chaos 6, only needing one more emerald left. Sonic, Tails, Mighty, Ray, and Gamma will be here to fight the prototype Egg Emperors. Eggman laughs from them, saying, "You all stand no chance against my mighty Egg Emperor." However, Sonic would simply smirk with him saying, "You would think that hunk of junk with the sword and the shield will be able to protect you, Eggman? We'll see." Sonic goes in for a spin dash, only for the shield to protect him, swiping his sword at Sonic. However, Tails will manage to grab Sonic, dodging the attack. Mighty with the new opportunities would hit the shield down to the ground. However, Eggman will quickly recover, attempting to stab Mighty with his sword. However, Gamma will protect Mighty, firing at Eggman. Sonic would also use this opportunity to homing attack at the machine, followed up by spin dash. However, Eggman managed to block majority of them with a shield. Ray, however, managed to fly from behind, would get a spin dash in from behind, followed up by Tails doing a tail swipe on the Egg Emperor. However, Eggman would manage to get back up in the Egg Emperor and firing more attacks at the group, forcing them all to dodge as Gamma ends up firing a couple bullets at the Egg Emperor. However, Eggman would manage to fight majority of them as well and would attempt to stab Gamma. However, Mighty would end up grabbing his sword and would use the opportunity to propel himself in the air with spin dash in the Egg Emperor's center. Eggman, now pissed off, and going for Mighty. However, Sonic would manage to grab Mighty and would manage to use his speed to dodge out the Egg Emperor's attacks. Sonic would use the opportunity to throw Mighty into the air, allowing the two of them going for a combined homing attack. Eggman will be thrown flying back as Tails used the opportunity as well to go in for a spin dash of his very own. However, Eggman managed to block that attack, only for him to be hit back to the ground by Ray. However, as Mighty goes in to punch the Egg Emperor, Eggman managed to block it with his shield. However, Mighty managed to kick the shield out of Eggman's way, allowing him to spin dash towards him. Given more than managed to use the opportunity as well to shoot the prototype Egg Emperor's sword out of his reach, causing Eggman to quickly manage to grab the shield, only forcing him to be able to block, not attack, as Sonic then goes in for a spin dash, throwing Eggman flying back amongst the Egg Emperor. Mighty then used the opportunity as well, managed to grab the shield from Eggman, where he managed to throw it back at the prototype Egg Emperor, cutting off both its legs. Sonic realizes that the prototype Egg Emperor is about to malfunction, and thus will go in for a homing attack on it. While Tails then managed to find a way to deactivate both the arms, making it defenseless, allowing Mighty and Sonic to get the final attacks, throwing the Egg Emperor down to the ground, defeated as Eggman realizes he's lost, and this is him coming up with the next plan of action. Sonic going after Eggman as Eggman is getting a cheap shot on Sonic, allowing him to get away. Tails then turning to both Mighty and Ray when embarrassing the two of them. Using you to right off here? Mighty and Ray are shaking their head with Mighty saying, "We'll be fine. Ray will get us off here. Right, Ray?" "Yeah, we'll be fine." Tails is nodding his head as slow and flying off the egg carrier as Sonic goes to deal with Eggman. And while that's happening, Mighty Ray would have turning back towards Gamma. Mighty would have asking Gamma, "You alright?" Gamma would have nodding his head before asking the two of them,
Why are you helping me?
"Well, you helped us."
The reason why you're helping you is because you wanted to return the favor, since you broke us out of Eggman's cell.
Mighty then turning to Ray with him asking, "Ready to go, Ray?" Ray would nod his head, and as Ray goes to grab Mighty, all of a sudden, Call appears and shows him the same vision she showed to Amy in the original timeline, causing the two of them to look around shocked at the scene before them. However, as they end up watching it and everything goes back to normal, Mighty ended up turning away with him asking, "You saw that too, right?" "Yeah. What was that?" "Not sure, but she was a kidnap like Knuckles, but he's the last of his kind." We'll have to deal with this later. You're right. Ray managed to grab Mighty as the two of them ended up retreating off
The egg carrier, and the two of them end up coming up with their next plan of action, as Zero ends up watching and prepares to follow them.
And that's where we're going to end this What If for right now. So I hope you all enjoyed part 2 of this What If. And what did you guys think? Did you expect Mighty and Ray to run into Sonic on the start of their adventure in Sonic Adventure? Or did you expect the two of them to convince Gamma to help them fight Eggman? Or did you expect Eggman to pull out a prototype of the Egg Emperor from Sonic Heroes? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys go ahead, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Comment down below before this What If again for part 3, as part 3 will have something unexpected that I don't think you or any other one else is expecting. So I'll see you all in the next one.